right, so for this one, this is a triangular prism because it has two triangular bases. All right, so this is the one that trips people up because they look at it and they think, oh, this is a base with a rectangle because it's sitting on a rectangle. But remember, bases are parallel in a prism. So it's actually these triangle pieces that are the bases. So that's important to remember.
Wait, bases are what?
Bases are parallel. Yeah, so you're in a prism, your bases are parallel to each other. So in a triangular prism, the triangles are parallel to each other. Therefore, the triangle is your base. So for the lateral surface area of a prism, we have surface area equals perimeter times height. So over to the side, we can work out what the perimeter is. So the perimeter is the perimeter of the base shape. So we're finding the perimeter of one of our triangle bases because the triangle is the base. So that's going to be 6 plus 5 plus 5. So 6 plus 5 plus 5, or 16. All right, height here is referring to the height of your whole shape, which is the distance in between your bases. So if you're traveling from one triangular base to the other one, how far are you going in this one? 15, yeah, 15, the distance between your bases. So we have surface area equals 16 times 15. Or 240 units squared. So that's lateral surface area, so that's just the area of the rectangles of the shape. Now we can do total surface area, and that's going to be adding in the triangles, the bases of our shape. So total surface area is perimeter times height, which is what we just did, plus 2 bases. So we're going to be adding in those triangular bases. So over to the side, we can work out what the base is going to be. Since our base shape is a triangle, how do you find the area of a triangle? 1/2 base times height. Okay, so for our triangular base, what is the length of the base of our triangle? Do you think? 6, yep. And the height's going to be 4. So we're looking for the area of our triangular base. So the base and height of the triangle is 6, and then the height is 4. Because remember, base and height are perpendicular. Remember that song that I made? Did I play you my base and height are perpendicular song? Okay. I might have to play it for you if I forgot. So let's see. So 1/2 times 6 times 4. So 12. So 12 is the area of one triangle. So we can plug it in. We already did the perimeter times height on the first part, so I'm going to plug in 240 for that, plus 2 times the area of one base. So 264 units squared. Base and height are perpendicular. Yeah, base and height are always perpendicular to each other, so they meet at a right angle. So that's how you can figure out, like, in your triangle, like, which one's the base and the height, because they should meet at a right angle. Okay, and I'm actually going to let you guys try the cone with your group. So try out that next one, and then we'll check it together in, like, 2 minutes. All right, are you guys ready or do you need another minute? I heard mixed. Okay, so when you're ready, you can look up at the screen and check your work. So for the lateral surface area, just be sure that you use the slant height instead of the regular height. So in this one, 7 is the slant height, because remember, slant height is like if you're sliding down the side of your shape. So we're not using 6.3, we're using 7 as the slant height. So I got 65.97, so I just rounded it to 66 units squared. And then to that lateral surface area, we add the area of the base, which is that circle, so plus pi r squared. So total surface area would be about 94.3 units squared. Okay, any questions on that one? Okay, we'll do the same thing for the cylinder, and then I'll do the very last one with you. So try the cylinder. All right, when you're ready, you can look up and check your work. So the keys on here would be make sure that you used 2 for the radius and not 4, because 4 is the diameter. And then 12 is your height because it's the distance between your circular bases. Any questions on this one? Okay. I'll give you guys a second to write if you're writing, and then we'll do the last one together. All right, so last one. So sometimes they're gonna give us the surface area and we're gonna solve backwards for one of the dimensions of our shape. So for this one, it says solve for the value of x if the total surface area is 132 inches squared. So we're solving for a dimension given the total surface area. So we'll start by writing out the formula. So in this case, we're working with a rectangular prism. So the formula for that would be perimeter times height plus 2 times area of the base. And we can let the bottom rectangle and the top rectangle be the bases for our shape. So over to the side, I'm going to work out what our perimeter and our base are going to be. So perimeter is going to be 3 plus 2 plus 3 plus 2, or 10. So that's all the sides of the base rectangle added together. And then capital B is area of the base shape. So our base is a rectangle, so we do area of rectangles length times width. So we're gonna do 3 times 2 and get 6 for the area of the base. And now we can plug in. So we know the total surface area is 132, so 132 equals perimeter is 10. The height is what we're looking for because height is the distance between your bases. So we're looking for that. So that's your x, distance between your bases. Plus 2 times the area of a base. So 2 times 10. And from here we just have like an algebra equation to solve. So I'm going to first simplify and do 132 equals 10x plus 20. We want to get the x's by themselves, so we're going to subtract 20 from both sides. Yes. Let's see. Oh, I plugged in the wrong thing. Thanks for letting me know. Goodness. Sorry, guys. I plugged in a 10 for the base instead of 6. I appreciate you letting me know. Totally overlooked it. Okay, so plus 12. There we go. Okay, so subtract 12 from both sides to get the x's by itself. So 120 equals 10x. Divide by 10 on both sides. So our height is 12. And then what would our units be for height? Regular inches, because height is something that you could measure with a ruler. It's just one-dimensional, so we don't put the square on it. It's just going to be regular inches because it's not an area. So there you go.